Okay, das war Jacob Umansky von Intervals. 1000 Noten, 1 Million Noten, mal wenigstens was, eine kleine Demo gehabt. Super cool. Ich bin jetzt hier mit dem Sheldon Dingwall, jetzt habe ich was verwechselt. Die Bässe bei uns, der absolute Burner, absolute Topseller. Kaum sind sie da, schon sind sie wieder weg. Wir könnten sogar den Stand auf einmal verkaufen. Gibt ein paar neue Modelle und Sheldon würde ich uns jetzt mal vorstellen. So, hi Sheldon, you got a lot of new stuff. So, how you doing? And just take us around of your booth.
Awesome, thank you so much. Yeah, this is a huge year for us. We've been asked to do left-handed basses for years, and we just haven't been able to do the tooling necessary. But finally, in 2018, we offer left-hand versions of the NGs, the Combustions, in either 2 pickup or 3 pickup versions. The next exciting thing is the introduction of the 3 pickup version of the Combustion and the NG. So now you can have either the standard NG2 or the new NG3, which Adam has been testing and he absolutely loves.
Let's take a closer look.
So the idea between 3 pickups is it just gives you a whole bunch of more options. And what we've done with this is you have the bridge pickup, you have both in parallel, then you have the center pickup by itself, which gives it a real Fender P sound, which in our opinion is sort of the way bass tone is going. It's moving away from the jazz tone and more to the P sound.
So really it was that?
Yeah. And then the last setting is all 3 pickups. And the guy who developed that 3 pickup setting is Rob Vanderloo from Epica.
It's a crazy finish, the swirl. I love it. It's super cool.
It's done right at the factory, and they do an amazing job. I mean, we've tried swirls in our factory, and we can't do as good a job as this.
Really, really nice.
And so we've reduced the number of available colors for the NG this year, and the reason being is so that it makes it easier for the dealer to stock every color as opposed to stocking half the colors and then a customer comes in and wants the color that they don't have.
So you get something like an upgrade kit, is that right?
Yes. So one of the problems with being a small manufacturer with a very popular product is our lead times are 8-12 months on even the imports. And so we have a lot of customers. We probably have 1,200 customers with NG2s on order who are going to be very interested in the NG3. So we're offering an upgrade kit, and if their bass is in stock in our warehouse and we have the kits available, then we will do the installs for them, just for the difference in price. If they've already shipped the bass, then we'll have an upgrade kit for you. Going even back to several years where the pickups were a different shape, we'll offer upgrade kits for our historic customers. I'm a big fan of backwards compatibility, and I never want our customers to be stuck with the technology and not able to upgrade.
Because we got a lot of customers for all these NG2s, and now of course for the NG3s, and they get really crazy as they say, now there's coming the NG3s, I bought an NG2 a few months ago, and what can I do?
We will take care of them.
So really good. So they are now satisfied.
Yes,
I hope.
Absolutely. And so we've also introduced the 6-string, which we've had a lot of people interested in the 6-string, and the response has just been fantastic. We spent a lot of time working on the neck shape, and it's the exact same neck shape as our Canadian models, and the fingerboard is somewhere in between an NG2.5 and our Canadian radius. Radius is critical for how the final neck shape feels, and so we spent a lot of time. And with 6 strings, because of the wide spacing at the bridge, radius is very important there as well. So we kind of balanced between the left hand and the right hand.
We got some inquiries of 6 strings. It was just a colleague of mine, Emil, he ordered a 6-string, I guess, but not a Combustion. I guess it was an AB or something like that. And he can't wait to receive it.
Nice.
With a crazy color or something like that.
Awesome.
Okay, so please show me the new Lee Sklar model.
Okay. And then we'll come back to the D-Birds. Then we'll come back to the D-Birds.
Okay.
So Lee and I were talking earlier in the spring, and we'd sent him a Lee Sklar 2 model, which is essentially our new Super Fatty 2 pickups in the standard Lee Sklar model. And he really liked that bass. He took it out on tour with Phil Collins, and the sound man was blown away. So we got talking about the 3 pickup version, and he wanted to try that as well. So this is Lee's personal bass. He saw it for the first time yesterday. And Lee's a race car fanatic and work car guys too. So we decided to go with the Gulf Racing colors. And
great finish.
Yeah. Our finisher, Paul Hilliker, is just a magician. He did a great job. I mean, he painted that guitar 3 times until he was happy with it.
Okay. How many models he got, or how many basses Lee got?
Lee has maybe 10 so far.
10. Okay.
Yeah. And probably half of them he's actually bought. When we're such a small company, he paid for his basses. He didn't want us to give them to him. He put his money into the product. He really believes in what we do, and he's just a fantastic guy. It's our 30th anniversary this year, and so
congratulations.
Thank you. Hard to believe we've been building guitars for 30 years. It seems like it's just been, since yesterday. We started on a kitchen table. Our factory burnt down in
Yes, I know the story. Horrible story, and you started from the very beginning.
Went right back to the kitchen table and started over again. So this was the very first bass that we did. It had a cello.
I remember that.
Yeah. And we used to do the graphics on the body. So we brought that back. We brought back the cello hip. Everything else is modern, though. Everything else is the modern controls, the modern pickups. And a lot of our longtime customers miss that body, and so it's been very popular with them.
So that's the reason why it's a retro model. So
yes.
I know the story. Crazy story. Hard.
And because we're car guys, there's something about European cars, the Mercedes, BMW, Audi. You get into the interior of one of those cars, and you just feel like, oh my God, this is the most amazing experience. And so one of my guys suggested, why don't we try and reproduce the look and feel of an Audi interior? And so we've got satin pearl mixed with charcoal burl. And
crazy top.
Yeah, and the satin, it represents the leather, and then this represents the dash.
Yeah. So now you want to go over?
Sure. We've introduced the D-Birds for 2018. So originally, when I designed the D-Bird, it was intended to be an import model only, but it went over so well that we actually started with a Canadian version, which is now called the D-Bird Custom. And so these are the first 2 production models of the D-Bird Standard. We've got amazing prices on them, the same price as an NG.
Wow.
They're very light, and the balance on them is, because of the strap pin location, it has been pushed this way. When you put it on a strap and take your hands off, you can jump around. And
this is very unusual for a T-Bird.
Yes. And also the reach is very, very short.
And you look great with a bass guitar.
Thank you.